Hello. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Tyler Perry's Sista Season 3, Episode 6. Is it episode? It's episode 6 or whatnot, okay? So thank you for tuning in to this review, whatever. Y'all see the panel today, because y'all gonna get this on Thursday probably. Will be on Jamie's channel. So tune in to Ladies First panel tonight on Jamie's channel, okay? Let's get started. Okay, first things first. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section. You can also hit the share button to share it on your social media. Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, and also inhale and exhale because it's the proper thing to do to stay calm, cool, and collected and whatnot. Do not forget you can also follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. Okay, as always, like the video and subscribe because it's the right thing to do. I am here. It is cold, so I am in a whole little onesie. And it's cold because it's hot outside and I got my ear on. I refuse to be hot, so I'd rather be cold. Oh, y'all like, why is she in a onesie? It's like 60 degrees in my house. Anyway, this episode was quite good, quite juicy. I'm like, Tyler, did you write? Tyler couldn't have wrote this one because it was too. Well, no, he may have because there was some foolishness going on too. But let's get into what we're on. So first of all, the whole episode started with us seeing Karen and Aaron banging and seeing Fatima and Zach banging. I'm like, it's a lot of banging, okay? A lot of body parts touching and hugging and kissing and rubbing up. I'm like, oh, it's the taste fest. Okay, so again, good. So we see Aaron and Karen, after, thing went down or whatever, laying in the bed together, all, hugged up, all sweaty from the butt naked sex and stuff. And, just, how you feel, Aaron? Because again, she was trying to not bang him because she did not want him to feel some kind of way. Because again, remember, he's a pastor. He's not supposed to want to fornicate, but he's also human. So his thing was like, look, I want to make love to you, Karen. Okay, don't worry about how I feel. Okay, just let it happen. I'm like, don't say that. Okay, you can't just say just let it happen because it happens, and we like, what happened? What happened? I don't know. But again, he like, I feel great. She said she feel great. He also brings up how I repent later. Okay, I repent, but again, it felt real good banging you or whatever, banging you in your cooch. I'm like, she said she liked it. I think she said she saw, rainbows and caterpillars and butterflies or rent checks. I don't know. She saw goodness and stuff going on her mind. She's like, I think I hit your head on the head, bro. I'm like, you may have hit her head, but I'm like, was it really that good? But she was horny too. But she just bangs that. I don't know. We're gonna leave that be. Anyway, as they land there, having a good little rendezvous after sex moment, he jumps up. I gotta go. Oh, I forgot. I gotta be somewhere. I have to leave. I promise I will call you later. Kiss her and then he leaves. I was like, now where he going? Is he going to mass? Is he going to prayer? Maybe got cat in his life. I don't know. But he left it by herself. So next up we we see a little scene with Calvin and Maurice. The only reason I'm even mentioning this is because of how funny Maurice was in this scene. Maurice, first of all, body is snatched. Okay, Maurice has definitely been working out. He looks good. Okay, he wanted to show off this waist. Okay, look at this waist. Get into this waist. Okay. Anyway, he also tells Calvin, no, because Calvin's, I want to tell you how proud I am of you. I think he hugged Maurice, which made Maurice like wrap his. I'm like, why aren't you trying to hug Calvin and wrap your leg? I'm like, what is you doing? Calm down, okay? You can't keep doing that. But Calvin's point was, I heard you talking to the guy who stole my stuff, who stole my checks, and I heard you trying to, just talk some sense to them. And I appreciate you, doing it. You try to be all hard or whatever, but you are a real caring soul. He brings up to how old boy was actually kicked out of his mama's house when he was 14. He's now 24, and so he's been on his own for this long. And so all he know how to do is hustle. Okay, steal from here, steal from there. But again, he had a bad childhood. Okay, a bad parent who put fixing. What is happening with my internet connection? Okay, I don't know. So I'm like, where did I go? But because is it storming? I hope it may be storming outside. We keep getting thunderstorms and it's kind of crazy. Anyway, so at the end of the day, he thanks Calvin. No, Maurice. Or no, Calvin thanks Maurice for that conversation, whatever. And then Maurice say, well, "Get out my face, them tight ass pants." So making me all horny. I'm looking like, leave. His pants were tight. Okay, Calvin's pants was tighter than Calvin pants fit like a condom. Okay, I'm not just cut it out. Anyway, that scene was funny. Now let's move on. We got Andi and Gary the morning after no one had sex or whatever. Well, they were the only ones who didn't do it. Okay. And anyway, we see him on the phone, and when she walks in, he gets off the phone or whatever, and she's like, "Yeah, so we need to talk. Okay, we have to talk about what happened last night." He's like, I know. Look, I'm gonna go to my therapist today. I'm going to have a whole conversation, okay, about what he did and whatnot. Okay, fine, fine, fine. So, what time did you wake up, Gary? Oh, about 4 a.m. And what did you go at 4 a.m.? I went to the gym. Oh, really? Hmm. Okay. Well, who was you on the phone with? Was your therapist? He's like, why? Are you jealous? And she's like, I'm just asking, because you got up at 4 a.m., you went to the gym, I walked in the room, you got the phone. I'm wondering what's going on. I can't, you really, really? I'm like, first of all, the fact that Gary is asking Andi if she's jealous to me is batshit crazy because Gary himself is what's batshit crazy. Okay, his thing was, I went to the gym, I was on the phone, but what you mad for? She reminds him that you forget, okay, that when you were a married man and I was fucking you, that you would tell your wife that you wanted them to be seeing me. Oh, so the mistress, who was not the fiance, wants to bring up how her current fiance cheated with her on his wife, and now he's doing the same things he did to you. I'm sorry, that he did to his wife with you, and now you concerned. I'm like, every red flag available: a cheater, abusive, jealous, possessive, batshit crazy. Gary has just shown himself to be every red flag that God can smack Andi with, but she's up here having the audacity to be jealous or question him about what he's doing. No, just leave him. He's nuts. And then Gary, old tackhead ass, who is the worst. Okay, the worst of the worst. For him to question her about him, his Andi doing, you did cheat on your wife with her the same way you're doing with her now. Okay. And we then figure out that he was doing things just to make her feel like she can't trust him because of her banging Paris when they were not together. Talk about, oh, you now see how it feels when you don't trust him. I'm like, what? And I love that she said, I didn't do shit behind your back. When I fucked Paris, I wasn't with you. Okay? Now you fuck me behind your wife back. That was cheating. I didn't cheat on you. I'm like, this shit is the audacity, the the gall of Gary trying to teach her a lesson of not trust. I'm like, man, look, Gary ain't shit, but Andi refuses to leave him, so that's on Andi. Bad shit, crazy. Anyway, we did see Zach and Fatima. Okay, this is morning after. They had all that good porn sex or whatever, and we see him was trying to sneak out, but she was already woke. Like, oh no, I got somewhere to go real early in the morning. Fine, fine, fine. However, they can't get right. Okay, now we both know that they like each other. Okay, we both know they care for one another. But ever since she found out that one, he banged Karen, and two, he was even with Karen, she has not been able to move past that in her heart, okay? And she feel like I cannot give you my heart because one, you still love Karen, okay? That's one. Two, men ain't shit, okay? Y'all ain't shit, and all you wanted was sex, okay? And I don't want to do that with you no more. Now she does admit that she cares for him and that she likes him and she really does want to be with him, but she can't do it for those reasons. He was like, look, first of all, I got sex from you already and I'm still here. So if all I wanted was sex, I would have left already. She said, first of all, I've been banging you. I was like, let him know, okay? Anyway, but like, look, I'm not in love with Karen, okay? And I'm confused because we had a whole great night, whole great sex. We went to bed, fine. We woke up and you tripping. Like, what happened to you in your sleep that made you feel differently today than you did just a couple hours ago? And I'm like, They both confused. And I feel like she is basing her decision on what she think Andi will want her to do or Karen. I'm like, man, fuck Andi. Fuck Karen. Okay? Andi with crazy ass. Gary. Karen out here fucking the pastor. Okay, after fucking Zach. It's like, why do you care? Sabrina was fucking whoever. It's like, what? Fatima, you should just be with Zach. Y'all can make each other better. But I'm like, don't make it seem as if the guy you was feeling, now, oh, he's different now. I'm like, girl, it's aggravating because we want y'all to work. Don't fuck this up, Zach. Don't fuck this up, Fatima. Give us fans what we deserve, okay? Which is y'all together, okay? Now, anyway, we're gonna move on from that because they both end up leaving the house just not confused, but again, on two different sides of what they should do. He still wants to be with her, but does not want to fuss with her about being together. And I would not either, okay? But Fatima, I think she's gonna give in. I really, really do. Anyway, we then see Sabrina. Sabrina's at work. Her boss called her because again, not Zach. Jacoby got into a fight in the lobby with a customer of the bank or whatever. So again, her boss was bringing up it was a fight. I saw it, what happened, whatever. And she's like, oh no, I suspended him or whatever. It's okay. She's like, no, do this and do that. So we then see Sabrina have a conversation with Jacoby in her office. And he like, look, I know things are messed up. She's like, why are you even here? Because again, she suspended him. This fool came back the following day as if nothing had happened, okay? But you bring up how, I know I messed up or whatever, but again, I felt like you were not making a big issue because again, we fucked. You wanna fuck me, I wanna fuck you, whatever, we cool. And it was your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, who was in here on some rah-rah bullshit and not kind of just had anything put on his ass. But she like, I told you you were suspended, okay? I talked to our boss, okay, and she look, I have to let you go. He was like, what? Yeah, what? I gotta let you go, Jacoby. No, are you serious with it? I'm so serious, Jacoby. Go back to your desk and pack your things. He mad. This is some bullshit. Okay, he leave. I'm like, I don't think because his point was your dude came at me. And it's not as if I was fighting. Like, well, it doesn't matter, Jacoby, and you still fought a customer in the lobby of the bank. I'm looking like worse things have happened at that bank. Maurice was damn near killed outside the door of the bank. Okay, it's like whatever. This is the worst bank in the world. Ain't no security in that damn bank. They be fussing and fighting in that damn bank. It's crazy. Sabrina barely be there, and she's the manager. Anyway, but again, he leave pissed because it's on some bullshit. Okay, bang, bang, bang. But I was like, oh, poor Jacoby. Poor Jacoby. Anyway, we then see a couple conversations happen. Okay, we see Sabrina talking to Danny on the phone initially or whatever because Sabrina wants to tell her that she had to fire Jacoby, even though she didn't want to, but she did, but she had to, whatever. Daddy tells her how she, wants more in common with Preston because Preston, all he talks about is horses and farms and shit and milking cows. I'm like, he's a country white boy. What do you, it's Danny, don't fuck this up because it's like she like him, but she also likes finding reasons to not like him, and it's aggravating because Preston seems to be nice. If you want y'all to have more in common, do something besides sitting in that goddamn house. The reason all he has to talk about is horses and cow milk and chickens and farms and pigs and shit is because y'all don't do shit together. I feel like they are wasting Preston and Danny's storyline because all they do is sit around the damn house. He either cooking some food or they sleeping. I'm looking like, yo, they not doing shit as a couple. Nothing. Okay, how have they not even had a fucking couple's dinner? How? How? Okay? How? Yo, dude didn't move in, but you haven't had your friend over for at least a wine tasting? Nothing is bull of the shit. Y'all don't have shit in common because y'all don't do shit together besides fuck and sleep in the damn bed. Okay? Anyway, I got mad for a second because again, Danny be on some bullshit when it comes to Preston, but shit. She was mad at Andi, but we need to talk at lunch together, all of the ladies or whatever. So Danny, no, Sabrina said, well, can you call Karen? Because, she may not be that happy with me because, again, I popped up ASAP tomorrow. Is this my signal keeps going away? So if I block out, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't control that. It did it again. Girl, I'm getting so aggravated. But um don't do it. Okay, now it's better. But she's like, we need you to come to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Because you was on some bullshit. At first, Karen did not want to go. I won't go. I won't talk. Well, you ain't got no goddamn choice. You have to do it because we said so. Anyway, she agrees for them all to go to dinner. Now we then see Andi and Fatima talking at work and whatnot because Andi feel like Sabrina, Andi and Fatima talk at her because Andi feel like Fatima is avoiding her. And I'm like, well, you had a failed wedding. Okay, your friend went off on you and she left and whatnot. And your friend don't like me and I like her man or ex-man. So it's a bit weird. But however, they agree to talk about everything that happened. Okay, the wedding shit, whatever happened with Andi and Gary overnight, and her and Zach over lunch. Okay. However, Sabrina then calls Andi, inviting her to lunch, and said you can't bring Fatima. Why? Because Fatima has not been around long enough to be at our little, sister girl meeting. And I'm like, ah. So then Andi has to tell Fatima she got to cancel on lunch because they got to meet with the girls. I'm like, you really should not have let them had you uninvite her because the issues that are y'all gonna talk about includes her too. Look, for all we care, Gary can go ahead and kill Andi. We can just bring Fatima to the fold and let her be the fourth girl. That's fine by me. Anyway, so they gonna all meet up for lunch and whatnot, and Fatima and Andi will talk later. Now, it was a whole little scene of some attorney dude who's there working on a case with Andi and whatnot. His client don't want to settle, her client don't want to settle, and they're like back and forth or whatever. I'm like, do we need that? I feel like that's about something, with the next couple episodes, but I didn't care. I mean, he was cute, but I was like, girl, bye. So we then see Zach. Zach goes, no, before that, who put Danny in this fucked up wig? Who gave Danny, it looked like one of Tamar Braxton's wigs. Who did that? No one goes from that cute brown, nice wig she has on to this weird, cowardly lion ass brown, blonde tips. I'm like, this is a bad wig. Okay, it's too thick around the scalp. Okay, it just don't look right. It don't look blended right. I don't like it at all. No one goes from a good wig to a bad wig except people on Tyler Perry. But I'm like, who did what was the point of changing wigs? Who said wig change? They should be fired. Whoever said change the wigs of Danny should be fired. Okay? Okay. Anyway, on to Zach at the bank opening up an account because remember they told him you need to have an account open to be able to still trade the stock, whatever. You need a bank account. So he's going to open a what up account. And he's doing it at Sabrina's bank. We don't know it's her bank. And he's talking to Maurice, who's like, oh my God, this worked out a whole his second ID was a library cards. He has a Velcro wallet. What grown man has a Velcro wallet? I was like, Zach does. Because Zach's broke. Anyway, he opened the account with the 20 grand he had left over. And Sabrina sees him, but she don't say so because she's nosy. But, he opened with a 20 grand and whatnot. He then asked Maurice if he can invest in stock through the bank. He says, yeah, you sure can. Okay, we can have so-and-so help out, blah, blah, blah. How much did you want to invest? All of it. I'm like, no. Why would you invest all your money into a stock that some strange white woman, okay, tried to get you to put stupidity? Okay, what is wrong with you? But Maurice like, look, you can't do that. If you do that, we'll close your account. You have to leave at least $100 in the account to, have your account open. Okay, well, do 90,000, 19,900. Leave $100 in the account or whatever. Put all the money into the stock. I'm looking like this. It sounds stupid. It sounds dumb. But then Sabrina walks up. Okay, and he like, oh hell no. Nah. You work here? Nope. Okay, I cannot do business here. If it's you because you talk too much shit, I don't want you telling Karen my info with us. I don't want to do that. So when Maurice walked back around to give him his receipt for the stock thing or whatever, he like, no, I want my money back. Okay, take it out of what you just did. I do not want to bank here because of her. Honey, Maurice said, you know what? We don't like her. Her hair sticks and she's messy. I'm looking like, not her hair sticks and she's messy. But again, he like, what's wrong? I don't trust her. She talks too much shit. Okay, I can't do it. But when Maurice tell him, like, look, it will take at least 2 days to get the money back that you just, put forth or whatever. He says, do you really want it? He like, really, man? Really? So Zach leaves mad. Now, I don't know if they're going to really reverse it just yet. But again, he left the bank because he can't get anything back right now. Okay, right now. Now, of course, Maurice tell her how, he just put, almost 20K into the stock. She's like, what? He had, how did he get that? I cannot believe it. You know what? Don't tell nobody. Keep this between us and leave it be and whatnot. I'm looking like, y'all talk too much. But we do see Zach, who is at the job or whatever, and he, excuse me, is watching the stocks on the television or whatever. And Lord, Zach has just lost all of his money. And I feel like, is it a trick? Is Tyler Perry tricking us? Is he going to really find out that, okay, the stock was supposed to have the lower thing, but at the end of the day, boom, it raised up, and now Zach going to be rich? I don't know. But then we see the end of the episode, and Jacoby come on in the bank looking like a murderer. Okay, well, a fine one. Okay, he looked like he gonna, he looked mad. He looked very, very upset, but it also sexy. Okay, and he's pissed. He's pissed because Sabrina fired him. Okay, I cannot believe you fired me. Okay, you on some bullshit. She's like, Jacoby, you were fired. Okay, you need to leave here. You cannot be doing this. He's like, no. You on bullshit. I'm saying you want me. I see what you doing. You want me, and you upset because you want me. Okay, that's what this is about. Okay, just because I won't fuck you. Okay, just because I would not sleep with you, you fired me. Really, Sabrina? I'm looking like, but y'all. And she like, I cannot do this with you here. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. Okay, leave. You need to leave immediately. Go home, Jacoby. He was like, no, I will sue this bank for sexual. Girl, my throat's so dry. He was like, I will sue this bank for sexual harassment, whatever, and I will get you fired. Okay, you hurt me. You hurt. I'm like, oh, he is sad. Hurt his feelings. Oh my God, no, no. But he was like, I will sue this bank and sue you, get you fired for firing me because we was fucking. And I was like, oh, he right. Either way it go, you were fucking that man and you fired that man without your spirits knowing y'all was fucking. You can't do that, okay? He like, I'm gonna get you. I'm like, oh, Jacoby, this is the thing. Is he an asshole for acting his way? Yes and no. Because technically, he's right. You shouldn't have fired me because I didn't do shit wrong. Your boyfriend came up in here on some rah-rah bullshit, pushed me, I hit him back, and you then fired me as if I did anything wrong. When the whole time you was feeling conflicted because we had sex. So, on the way he wasn't wrong. Like he wrong for making it seem as if she wants him. And like he ain't been stalking her. Okay, not stalking her, but he been on her ass to get her ass since his ass got there. So my thing is, it ain't that she wants you, you want her. You want her, and you mad that she don't want you. It's bullshit, and men is crazy. Anyway, that was her episode. Do not forget for today because it's Thursday right now. We will be on Jamie, that's me channel 2 nights at 9 p.m. So come on through and have a good time. Anyway, I'm going to end it here because my signal keeps acting stupid, and I really hope this whole thing plays through. So I will talk to y'all later. Peace.